Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Love. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carroll. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now a handoff working right. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 38-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 9. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the...
And a loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now let's go. Green, try now, like a 56.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
All right, now, like a 56.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Over. Gone.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Gallman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Now, watch it now, Barney.
Second and goal now from the 8. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Green, Leopard.
Back to throw here. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. And now here's a carry heading left. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Block on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. second down. They'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Touchdown, Colts. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Green flexing his muscle. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Locke. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chris Jones. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
All right, here we go. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Check 3. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's That's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
This is fielded at the 7. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Gallman, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. 3-19.
In motion, Hill.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Chargers on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Barney. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
This is Gallman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
Looking to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Back to here we go. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Leopard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Detroit! Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice session.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Luck on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away, whatever.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now here's a carry heading left. Finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for L.A. 72 yards. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Here we go. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now. Boom,
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down following the run. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings him 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. No. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green. Over. Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Colts coming out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no